Only a few people in history have seen their own face. We've all seen ourselves in mirrors, of course, and in photographs. But the face you see is not the truth. Just as your recorded voice sounds alien to your own ears, your outward appearance reaches your vision only through distortions of the light. You see yourself reflected, filtered, inverted, never face to face. I was camping the first time I heard the Jagi's name. The older kids had spent the evening exchanging increasingly dramatic ghost stories, each gorier and more absurd than the last. As they talked, I stared across the fire pit at the forest's edge, entranced by the looming shadows their motions cast on the dark tree line. They were trying to spook us, but until then had managed only to make us laugh. Sure, the forest was deep and foreboding, but the giggling and cheerful crackle of the campfire kept any true terror at bay. That is until Jake, the quietest of us, asked if we had ever heard of the Jagi. In a half-whisper, Jake told us the story. It was a local legend dating back hundreds of years. The Jagi, he said, is an ancient monster. It hunts under the cover of darkness, stalking its victims until it finally wraps its fingers around their necks and wrings the breath from their bodies. But more demonic than what it does is its appearance. You see, the Jagi takes on the form of whichever soul it hunts. In doing so, it perfectly mimics not only its prey's face, but also his or her movements. If you look up, it looks up. If you blink, it blinks at the exact time. If you open your mouth to scream for help, its lips split to form the same words, though no sound ever comes out. And there is no delay. Its movements are your movements in the very instant you make them. So if you ever see your own face, inches in front of you, turning purple as eyes bulge, veins pulse, and mouth gulps fruitlessly for oxygen, remember this. If your face looks wrong, it's only because you have never really seen your face before. Jake's story was 15 years ago. It scared the hell out of me at the time. It scared me so badly, in fact, that I still get chills sometimes as I commute past those woods, the same ones I once camped in as a child. I never really believed the story was true, of course, but I never forgot it either. Now, years later, lying in bed, the haunting memory resurfaces with a shiver. The room is silent, except for the distant hum of the city. My eyes drift toward the ceiling, catching the faint glow of the streetlights filtering through the curtains. My brain registers the sound of my voice before it can process the sight. I see myself scream.